Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. He has a look up. Well, that is one way to stop him. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Costa Curta. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's found a way through. That's an excellent interception. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to play it through. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very confident and comfortable on the ball when it comes to moving it forward. He'll see a lot of the ball, and sometimes he'll go direct from back to front.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Opts to play it back. Van Nistelrooy. Nicely shaped ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Zubimendi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Gullit. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aims beyond the defence. Eto'o, he's through on goal here. Big chance! Goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Great vision. He's shifting through the gears here. Gullit. A great leap! Good-looking ball. And the counter is on. Zubimendi. That looks a decent ball. Well read, nice interception. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Pele! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Deftly away. Picks one through. Pass is intercepted. And here's Rafinha. Pele. That is a brilliant interception. Played into space. Can he get onto this? Oh, that's well spotted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's picked his way through. Mateus. And they can counter here. Messi ventures forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. The defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Maldini cuts out the pass. Now it's Messi. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now, who's going to be first to this? And he's heaved it away. Conte. That pass has been well intercepted. And they win it back again. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he's gone looking for safety. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's had it taken off him. Messi. That's pretty clear, it is a foul. And that is well cleared.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Eto'o, Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. So straight into the second half.
Piemonte definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Messi, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And he's quick to get rid. Tries one from range. That's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Timber gets across to intercept that. Now it's Messi. Kubasi. And it's Zubimendi. Still separated by the game's only goal. Shot a goal! Caught offside that time. Bullet is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now, can they get him away? Liverpool have reclaimed it.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break was...
Decent chance! Oh, it rattles the bar! Zubimendi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
It's run loose here. Timber did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Vinicius Junior is in a really good position out wide. Pele. And that's another good win of the ball. And now they can clear their lines. Pele quietly revving up.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Rafinha, and he's forced to go back. Timber. Messi. Pele. That has not gone well. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That's a good run down the left. Into the last quarter of an hour. No, that's been intercepted.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Zubimendi.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, that is a... He's having a shot! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 23, il numero 22.
1-0 as we head towards the end.
Il numero 4, cambio di
Esteban.
giocatore.
Well timed, excellent interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Do it. That looks a good ball through. That is good alertness. Zubimendi. Looking for options for movement. Played in by it. It's rising! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Pele.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
I think we're just about done here. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Lovely. And he shoots! And he's stuck it away! They have stolen level at the last! It was a great finish. He put it away with great... That's that, the end. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Messi taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Piemonte can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a seguire